Aquarius, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your March reading. I am using my Guiding Light Oracle, a new deck, along with another new deck, the Pastoral Tarot, to do your messages for this month. If this reading resonates, my darling, you are hearing it within your divine design. The Guiding Light Oracle has already come out for you. You are hearing it within your divine design. And if the reading resonates or I resonate as a reader, thank you so much for liking this video. Thank you as ever for your wonderful comments, for those of you who have subscribed to this channel, and for those of you who have very kindly become members and supporting this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My gift back to you is my pay what you can 30-minute online readings. The details of which are in the description box below. So what has come out for you? This reading is for those that most need to hear it. You have number 44, which is soul searching, my darling. So 4s are about stability, and 44 is almost like a double message about stability for you, about things that you are doing in a way that is creating stability in your life, in whatever form that may take for you, whether this is emotional stability, successful stability, recognition, whatever it may be, my darling. And it says here, soul searching. It's time to go within and uncover your true feelings. So when we are confused about things, it's because we are not completely in touch with our deepest desires and our deepest motivations. Some of those desires and motivations are coming from the presence within us, the authentic presence within us, the things that we are, Spirit is urging you to look to see what is getting your attention, what you lean towards, what you naturally lean towards, what interests you, because that is part of your meaningful purpose. But alongside of that, sometimes we can look to do things that come from the wounds within us that are a repetition, the way we think about things, the way we think about ourselves, the way we may think about others or what's happening to us rather than for us, are all coming from unhealed trauma, unhealed wounds within us. They're coming from the unheard child within us. And it is about recognizing sometimes and taking that step back and assessing yourself to what you're doing. So Spirit is urging you to go to soul search, to ask the questions of your intuition, to put the question out there and to listen to the response. It's not a reaction that's going to come back to you. It's going to be a response, a very clear response that's going to come winging its way through, either from you yourself, where you go, oh my goodness, okay, I hadn't thought of it that way before, or something else, somebody else is going to give you an experience, or the universe is going to present to you somebody who's coming in as a universal messenger for you. But it's time to go within and uncover your true feelings about this. So let's have a look to see where you are right now. Thank you. Oh my goodness, that wanted to fly out straight away. So you've got the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles has come out together. There is so much in your life. You've worked so hard to achieve so much in your life, and you have achieved. The farmer here with the hay bales takes an awful lot to get to this space. It takes a lot of different things, natural patterns of nature happening, cycles of nature happening, lots of growth, sometimes, lots of worry and upset create, because the farmer is always concerned about weather and the crops and how it's going to happen. But Spirit wants you to understand with the 4 of Pentacles, to let go of, to surrender now, to let go of, because you've got the 7 of Pentacles here as well. It's to say, please recognize everything that you have achieved within your life and take a moment to be grateful to yourself. Take a moment to recognize what has happened, what is needed to have happened to bring you to where you are today. Even us being born. Think about everything in the universe that happened in divine design in order for us to be born. It's extraordinary. So take a moment to consider your life and take a moment to be grateful I've got this lovely new expression that Spirit gave me, which is thank your way through this, not think your way through it. Just go into a state of gratitude for yourself, for situations, events, and experiences that you can look back on in hindsight and say, do you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm actually really happy with who I am and where I am, and let go of expectations, you know, give way to the process of what is happening, and kind of give in to what has happened and look to see the emerging patterns that are happening in your life. But also, as an aspect of that, with this soul searching, what do you truly desire? What is it that you get lost in daydreams about? What is it that you're very loyal to, or who as well? This could be an aspect of who as well. Because the Seven of Pentacles is to say that the signs are there, but perhaps the impatience with which you wish to be in the next stage of your life is not permitting you to be present currently in what you have right now. And is that an aspect? Is that a reflection of you not recognizing what your deepest motivations are, what your deepest desires are? So that's where you are right now. Oh, goodness, I almost dropped those cards. And it is, you know, sevens are a card of reflection, and I'm seeing the Seven of Wands. I think you've had to fight very hard in your life to be heard, to be seen. And sometimes we're not aware of that within us when we do things, because our deepest motivation perhaps is to be heard, to be seen. And so it is just about detaching and observing that. So let's have a look at your recent past. Well, I say past, this is your past that's affecting your present right now. It's got too many cards, but I did see the King of Wands, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. Thank you. Recent past, just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. So you've got the Chariot. You've had to work very, very hard, and you've got the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And the King of Pentacles here is to say, recognize your success, my darling, of who you are. Don't be critical of yourself anymore. Recognize your achievements. Recognize the natural order of that progression and those achievements. I've got here, he's got here his fine vintage here, which doesn't just come from nowhere. It comes from great skill. It comes from expertise. It comes from determination. It comes from will. It comes from a manifestation of desires. And the Chariot here is saying, this is this past energy that's affecting the present. That there are forces of nature that are outside of our control, and they can be scary, but they are natural forces of nature. It is that part of the divine design. And try not to, this is this energy in the past of trying to protect everything, trying to, because you had that Seven of Wands as well, trying to make sure it's all okay. So perhaps within this soul searching is to look at what you try to do for yourself and others that was just too much. Bear with me just 1 second. I've just got my little doggy snoring. Bear with me. Sorry about that. So you have in the past, here I'm getting this expression, you know, make great progress, make great headway. And there were storms in your life, and you did so much to hold on, to protect. But there is naturally ups and downs, cycles in our life, challenges in our life. One of the greatest things that we have to overcome is the expectation that we should always be happy, because actually the contrasts in our life are the most powerful tools of transformation for us, and show us as well what we truly desire, and what we and how strong we are, how courageous we are, what determination we have. Do we really want something? Do we not want something? So it is to recognize all of that within yourself and to say, okay, so what is it right now in looking back on my life, how do I want to go forward? How do I truly want to go forward? What is going to make me happy? What is this next stage in my life? Because I feel that there is now a sense of completion, a sense of something has come to a form of completion. And within this soul searching, it's, okay, I've done that, I've achieved that, I've recognized that, I've overcome that. Where is it all heading? Where is it all heading? Well, that starts with you, my darling. It starts with what, because we were given conscious free will. And there are obviously within our lives certain, there's a blueprint within us of a meaningful purpose, but there are many different ways of that happening. And there are certain individuals as a soul that we are going to welcome into our lives. There are certain events and experience, big ones, big major arcana ones that are a part of that experience here as a human being. Well, as a spiritual being in a human form. But we always have conscious free will about what we're going to do about it. So this is your moment to have your conscious free will to say, okay, so what's the next step? And sometimes the next step is to do nothing at all, to surrender, to let go, to say it's thy will rather than my will, because thy will always be for our greatest good. To do the Wu Wei approach, to act in accordance with the way that things are, to let go, the Four of Pentacles, to let go, to surrender, to say, you know what, maybe this is meant to happen. But out of something that is a contrast in our lives, there is always something amazing that happens from that. So let's have a look at your conscious mind right now. Thank you, Spirit. And we have got the Hermit has come out, but alongside of it, I'm seeing the Fool as well. So we've got the Hermit and we have the Fool. The Hermit card, my darling, is this card of deciding to take a step back from your life. It's a card of recognizing that there is a period of your life right now where you are actually being given a pause. You'll be giving a pause. You've got the snow here amongst all the trees here. So this is talking about sort of a symbolic ending in your life that is, it's symbolism. So it's giving you a sign that this is a cycle that has been completed. You may feel at this time slightly isolated, and you may feel also a slight sense of enjoyment about your reclusivity. Thank you, Spirit. Is that the word? About being recluse, that perhaps where you were previously and what you were doing previously with enjoyment now doesn't bring you that same sense of satisfaction and enjoyment. That's because your energy is shifted. It's because you've gone into this reflective state of being, and the universe has provided you that safe space and that stillness. In this woods, there is great stillness, my darling. And this person here is enjoying spending, time by themselves. But you've got here the Stag. And the Stag says that this is a very noble thing to do. This is an aspect of the presence within you, the authentic choice that you're making for yourself. And you're calling something in as an aspect of this hermit mode, because there has been a need for you to withdraw. And there is a planning process that is happening now within this soul searching that you're doing. It's a very important aspect of the planning for the next part of your life. So allow yourself this time to think, to soul search, to put out the question if you don't know the answer, and to say, I'm ready to receive in my divine design the answers as they are intended for me in whatever way they are meant to come through. But it's a very powerful time, the Hermit. And you're ready for this. You've been more than ready for a very long time. And you've got this beautiful day, so there is within you a sense of anticipation now about what each day is going to bring for you. And I think you're ready for an adventure now. You're ready for some form of new beginning. You're ready for the advent of something new, because there has been a successful completion of something. And now Spirit wants you to let go. let go of how it's meant to happen. This hunter doesn't know what's around the next corner. He just knows that the universe will naturally, the woods, the universe, the World Wide Web, the Wood Wide Web will naturally provide it for him. Naturally, it will be presented to him. So there is a state of relaxation and knowing that the universe is the source of all things. So let's have a look at your subconscious mind. Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the King of Wands has come out. Powerful card here. This is what your soul is saying to you. This is this soul searching. Time to go within and uncover your true feelings. As the King of Wands, you are subconsciously very powerful. You can direct that force of energy any which way you desire. That is your conscious will. You can, our subconscious can either direct our life or we direct it by living life consciously, by being aware of our subconscious tendencies to perhaps sometimes destruct things rather than construct them. So in this hermit mode, it's giving you time to make that shift, that perspective. With this King of Wands, with this shepherd and this beautiful little sheepdog here, and you've got the sheep in the background, you are ready to direct the universe subconsciously, if you choose to do so, by simply your command, by simply the tone of your voice, the tone of your whistle, because every whistle with a sheepdog is very different. And each one has a different connotation, a different meaning. So be aware of what your tone is at this time, how you're expressing things, your command. It doesn't have to be loud and forceful, but it is still a command. And he is doing it in the language that the dog understands. So the universe will respond to you in the tone that you're expressing it, will always respond to you immediately, just like that. So think about what commands, in whatever way you're giving them, you're giving out to the universe right now, because your subconscious is powerfully directing your life right now. And let's have a look at the sheep are ready to be rounded up. The sheep are ready to follow. The universe is ready to respond to you at all times. So let's have a look at the near future. Thank you for Aquarius. Three of Cups and the Page of Wands as an overriding energy. Thank you so much. So you've got the Page of Wands here as the overriding energy and the Three of Cups. Beautiful energy here. So this is why this hermit mode is so necessary for you, this time to rethink, to replan, to do a little bit of digging deep, to understand your true feelings about something, somebody, anything, my darling, whatever this reading is about for you. And with the Page of Wands, you're going deep. You're going deep into that. But there is a sense of, oh my goodness, this is what I've discovered. The Three of Wands is the manifestation card. But in order to manifest in a conscious way, you've got to take the steps forward, the right steps forward. You've got to be prepared to go into the unknown. You've got to be prepared for the surprises and delights and perhaps the challenges along the way. The universe is going to show you the way, but you've got to be open to it. And you've got here in this tree, this little bird. Not quite sure what that little bird is. Perhaps somebody can tell me. You see? It's there. And he's noticing it. So there are signs for you. I'll just put it up again. There are signs for you, and look at the sense of joy and contentedness on his face. So the future is this transitioning time of perhaps a newly inspired approach to how you're manifesting and creating your life. And that, my darling, is going to bring you an utter sense of joy, satisfaction, completion, celebration, a lot more relaxed time. If you think about this past energy and then this, I think there's much more balance that's coming into your life, but also the sense of enjoying where you are and taking those necessary moments. But whatever this may mean for you, this is an aspect of you manifesting it as the King of Wands and the Page of Wands here. A lot more playtime, a lot more playtime, Spirit is saying. And, you know, as we know, when we're in that high vibe and we're having fun, the universe works very fast for us. So 3 of Cups and the Page of Wands, my darling, a beautiful, beautiful reading for you. It's just the reminder for you that this quiet time, this reflective time for you right now is that you can come out completely blazing a trail, but with a perspective that's very different, because it's going to be, I'm not in control of this. I'm not trying to hold on to this, but I'm in control of how I'm responding to this. And I'm going to have fearless faith now that I can manifest, I can create. I'm here to create. I was created to create. And that's the flip that's happening within this hermit mode. So beautiful reading, Aquarius. So much love to you, my darlings. Keep an eye out for your weekly reading, which I am starting this week. So keep a little bit shorter, but keep your eye out for that. But in the meantime, have the rest of a very beautiful day, my darling. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.